5 minutes, good time, good moments in 5 minutes. Hello, welcome to 5 Minutes Podcast. You are with Rawit Hanutsaha. Today I want to share you a thing that I just ordered it and put on my desk. It is a brass sign. For a long time, this brass sign has been facing me. It is unreadable from the other side. It was intended for me to be the one reading it. Shut up. Listen. Ask questions is a reminder. When I'm seated at this table, individuals approach me and engage in conversation for various reasons, such as providing one-on-one feedback, sharing work updates, or addressing complaints or problems. Regardless of the specific matter, I find myself sought after for discussion. The most important thing I have to do first is not to speak. In the past, I didn't do it well. The task seemed simple, but my execution was lacking. I must improve and try again. Sometimes when someone says something, I have a solution or a way of thinking that says, "Oh, should I do it this way?" The first word was written as a warning. Say, don't talk yet. Keep your mouth shut first. Shut up. The second one is listen. It means you have to really listen carefully to what they are saying. What do they really want to say? When people talk to us, we may only say 30% of what they want to say. We have to extract 70% through tone of voice, through stories told between the lines, stories that are not told. We should make an effort to examine that. Shut up. Listen. And the first word you say should be a question. I want to explain to you the meaning behind the phrase ask question and why it matters, if that's what you're curious about. In my opinion, the last word on a sign with these 3 words holds great importance. Its significance cannot be underestimated. In 1980, US held an election. A new story commences. At that time, the economic situation was not good. The president was Jimmy Carter. The challenger is Ronald Reagan. Normally, when there is a debate, there will be quite a lot of viewers. But that day, there were extremely a lot of people watching. The poll before the debate had Jimmy Carter leading by 8 points. It's considered quite a lot. This debate, October 28th, was the debate that probably had the most viewers, about 80 million people. There is only a single debate left in the campaign, and it's taking place just a week before the election day, which is rapidly approaching. And Jimmy Carter is leading by 8 points, which is a lot. Usually, during a debate regarding a rival candidate, if they label him as the incumbent president, a term used to describe a president struggling with economic issues, they typically bring up the GDP figures and other statistics to scrutinize his performance. This is a common tactic employed by ordinary individuals. Well, it was a debate. Jimmy Carter, serving as the incumbent president, defended his achievements and outlined his plans for a potential second term. As for Reagan, he highlighted his experience as a former governor during the debate. However, there was nothing mentioned that could be considered a game-changing moment. However, towards the end of the debate, Reagan asked a question. He opted for this thoroughly pondered question as his perspective, a choice made with care. To make people remember, you need to seriously consider the question. It's really quite straightforward, but let's expand on it a bit. The famous question in English, are you in a better place than you were 4 years ago? On the upcoming Tuesday, all of you will have the opportunity to exercise your right to vote at the polls. As you stand in the polling place, carefully consider the decision you are about to make. Ask yourself if, over the course of the past 4 years, you have experienced improvements in your circumstances. This self-reflection will play a vital role in guiding your choice. Is it easier to go and buy things in the store than it was 4 years ago? Is it easier to go and buy things in the store? Is it cheaper? Is there more or less unemployment in the country than there were 4 years ago? Do you feel that there are more or less people working? Is America as respected throughout the world as it was? And if the answer of those questions are yes, then I think your choice is very obvious to who you will vote for. You should cast your vote in support of Jimmy Carter. This question has impacted the audience greatly. The power of questioning is such that if we simply make assertions like, choose me because I'm skilled and will accomplish this and that, it fails to truly engage people's minds. However, if the question has the potential to improve one's life, everyone will ponder upon it, It represents something that it indirectly forces you to think. What is the answer? And of course, most people would say, hey, no, my life isn't getting any better. That's the deciding factor a week before the election with this question. Change. Make Reagan that day, which he also had a poll in the poll. How do you think the debate was? Most people said Reagan won the debate. Then a week later, he really won the election. Won by 10 points, called a turnaround of 18 points, back and forth, 18 points. I don't really understand the point system of the election, but let's just say from following for a week, following quite a bit, to winning, like, wow, won by a lot, quite a lot. This is the power of questions. Questions make people think. Just by making a statement, people aren't prompted to think deeply. It may have some impact, but most things will be overlooked. However, once it develops into a question, it takes on a hidden meaning. It stimulates our thoughts further. When triggering our thoughts, the text gains more potency, becoming increasingly compelling. Be quiet, pay attention, inquire, can improve problem solving. Thank you for your support of 5 minutes. We truly appreciate it. 5 minutes, good time, good moments in 5 minutes.